Hello and welcome back to our Newcastle United beta save here on Football Manager 26. If you're excited for another episode here on the Tactically YouTube channel, then make sure you hit subscribe and like the video. It helps me out so much. But as you can see here on Football Manager 26, we're getting back into the swing of things with some Premier League action with our Newcastle United side against Wolves. Also in this episode, we will play Real Madrid. We'll go through that one live. I will do a live play with you here on the YouTube channel. But we'll play this Wolves game off camera. Just the one change for us. You can see Joelinton missing from the starting 11. So Jacob Ramsey comes in. Our new signing Morgan Rogers keeps his place in the starting 11. So I'll go and play this game and we'll be back for the Real Madrid game as Newcastle return to the Champions League in Football Manager 26. Now I said I was going to come back for the Real Madrid game, but as you can see, I've discovered a glitch. Here you can see I brought on Joe Willock in the second half. You can see it's going well, 3-0 up against Wolves. They're about to hopefully score a penalty. But Joe Willock's decided to come on in his tracksuit. We're now 4-0 up against Wolves, and Joe Willock has just won a penalty whilst playing in his tracksuit. You can tell this is very much still the beta. We're back, and it is time for that return to the Champions League for Newcastle United. Real Madrid are our opponents. Talk about an easy return to action, but it was a comprehensive win for us against Wolves at the weekend, a 4-0 win. Is there a way for us to look at the highlights? Here you go. We can have a look at the goals. The teams are warming up for the highlights. Good load screen, Football Manager. Let's have a look at the highlights though. The goals as we beat Wolves 4-0. The first one coming from a corner. Lewis Hall getting his first assist. Bruno Guimaraes with the goal. Tonali wins it back in the middle of the field. Voltemada plays Guimaraes through and he slots it home. 2 for him. The next goal coming again just before half time. Anthony Gordon through. Great ball from Lewis Hall. He gets his second assist. Gordon gets his first goal, and then the penalty that you saw with Voltemada and Joe Willock in his tracksuit. So a comprehensive 4-0 win. We totally outplayed them in most of the statistics. Man of the match for Voltemada as well. Had a great game. So well done to him. But let's go to this Real Madrid match. I am going to keep it the same. The players had a rest, as always. Jacob Ramsey impressed me as well in the middle of the park. You can see Joelinton still not fully back from injury, so we'll keep him that. We're not going to be able to fill out the full bench because I am not putting any under 18s on the bench. But let's go with that one then. Let's go with that starting 11 and let's head to the Real Madrid match in the Champions League. My first return. My first match in the Champions League, actually. Obviously, let's mark Kylian Mbappe, whatever. Address the team then, let's go. Our home form is important to us. We'll go with the recommended one. I always have confidence in my players. Nice of them to force us to do pre-match now. You can't skip this bit. Pope he's been playing very well. Thank you. You're welcome. Champions League is back then. I'm very excited. They have got a good team, haven't they? We're in a bit of trouble. But let's see, can we make it a memorable night in the Champions League for Newcastle United? Let's find out as Real Madrid get the game underway. I have changed the settings actually. It was on dynamic mode. It's on key now. Match speed during highlights 1.25 and match speed between highlights is 20 times. So that I tend to find is my sweet spot. I know a lot of people are saying, can we have 1.5 times? That probably I would probably play on that, but I do find 1.25 and the slower match speed between highlights allows you to kind of see the shape Real Madrid then trying to make that early pressure count. We're only in the 4th minute as it comes to Carvajal. He can't find a way forward. It's back to Eder Militao. Voltemada, though, steals it. He's through on goal. 1-on-1. Will they get back? Oh, just Eder Militao deflects it into the arm of Thibaut Courtois. That's going to be how we get at Real Madrid, though, on the break. We'll see if we can get a way through as it's played to Rudiger. The highlight's still going on, so I wonder what's going on. Always makes you worry when you think you've seen the chance and it carries on. Rudiger plays it to Carvajal. Madrid trying to build from the back. It's through to Arda Güler in the middle. Vinicius Jr. back to Güler. Oh, back to Rodrigo. It's too easy for them and they've scored already. If only Voltemada had put it away. Instead, we're 1-0 down to Real Madrid in the first match of the Champions League. It's going to be difficult to bring it back. We don't need to see us conceding another goal, do we? It's going to be a difficult match. Back for another highlight then, and we've got a free kick. Kieran Trippier over this. Can he pull some magic out of his boots? No, he can't. Just over the bar, and it's a goal kick to Real Madrid. 15 minutes into the game then, and Guimaraes wins it back in the middle of the park. It's not to Voltemada as we look to try and create something to get back level with this, with Real Madrid. It's with Guimaraes in the middle of the park. Trippier plays it long to Anthony Gordon. What can Gordon do? He plays it through, no one's there. Morgan Rogers scores his first goal for Newcastle United and gets us level with Real Madrid. What a finish that was, and exactly what we're kind of set up to do, especially against Real Madrid on the break. We get a cracking shot away and it beats Courtois at his far post. Morgan Rogers proving that the money we paid for him was worth it. He gets us level with Real Madrid. Let's see if we can, let's put it this way, I'd be happy with a point. This is one of our difficult games in the Champions League. I'll be happy with a point. Let's not get too carried away. Half time then, and it's 1-1. If you gave me this at full time, I think I'd be quite happy. Let's head into the dressing room then. I don't say why we'd go out there and give the fans their money worth. Let's say we need to dig in and win this match. I'm not going to change anything into the second half. Can we get 3 points against Real Madrid, dare I suggest? It would be a great start to our Champions League phase. As it stands, though, a point against one of the harder opponents, probably the hardest opponents we're going to have in the Champions League, I'd take it. It's a good start for us in this year's competition. We're back for another highlight, 5 minutes into this second half. It's with Courtois in goal, one of the many people who seems to have mohawks. So I think that might be a slight glitch or rendering issue in the match engine. Everyone seems to have mohawks in this game, but it's with Voltemada into the penalty area. What can he do? Oh, it's just wide. Just wide of the post. If Voltemada had any finishing ability, then he might be dangerous. But as it stands, he's not off the mark in the Champions League this season yet. It's played back to Courtois. The last minute we had a highlight this early on in the half. Real Madrid went on to score. So let's see if we can avoid that. Burn plays it long. Eder Militao heads it away. It's back to Freddy Valverde. He plays it to Vinicius and then to Kylian Mbappe. Alaba as Real Madrid try and create something again. It's always ever so slightly worrying when the highlight goes on like this because you know it's probably going to end up in a goal. Will it be for Real Madrid or will it be for us? Voltemada plays it out wide to Lewis Hall, who's got all the space in the world. He plays it long. Rudiger heads it away, but it's only as far as Kieran Trippier, who whips it back in. It's deflected to Tonali, who draws a great save from Thibaut Courtois, and we get a corner, and that's the end of the highlight. So nothing playing there. It's with Kylian Mbappe as Real Madrid have a corner 10 minutes into the second half. It's headed away from Dan Burn, but it's played to Güler, who plays it to Kylian Mbappe, who hits the post for Real Madrid. Whew, that was close. Guimaraes plays it to Morgan Rogers. Can we end the highlight here? No, we can't end the highlight here. Oh no. Mbappe plays it down the line and into the box to Arda Güler, who's got Fabian Schär for company. I took a breath there, thought that might have been a penalty, but it's won fairly by Shah. We can only get it as clear as Alaba. This direct style we play works for us, except when we play it straight to them and their defence and they can rebuild. It's back to Mbappe, who plays it to Carvajal, who puts Real Madrid back ahead. I don't think that one is going to get ruled out, and we're behind again in the Champions League. Whew, we'll see. Let's see if we can get back into this then. Again, I don't want to see us concede a goal. Let's not go back to that. Trippier picks up a yellow card. It's at this point that we have to start thinking about making some changes. Who do we want to bring on? I don't know if we've got any game changers on the bench. Let's bring Tino Livramento on to see if we can have that a bit more attacking prowess. Let's change it to wing back as well. See if he can create something a little bit further forward. Going forward would be my hope anyway. And let's see, that has changed. Should we bring on Joe Willock? He won as a penalty last time out. Let's bring him on for Jacob Ramsey, who's not had the best of matches. Voltemada not having the best of matches either. So let's bring on Visser, our number 9. 3 changes then at the hour mark. Let's see if we can make one of our 7 shots on target count. So we've played them pretty much simple. We've played them equally. You know, we're not wasting our chances, just not taking them at the minute. Let's see if we can get into this one. I was about to end it, but Tonali's got a free kick, obviously with Trippier off the pitch. What will he do? Will he go for goal or whip it in? He goes for goal, just wide and over from Tonali. Can we get back into this match? Let's find out. 15 minutes to go then, and nothing has changed. So let's make another substitution. Let's bring on Anthony Alanga. Perhaps he can do something. Let's bring him on for Morgan Rogers, who since his goal hasn't done a huge amount. And my final change, Lewis Miley looking nervous. That makes me not want to bring him on, if I'm honest. Let's bring off Anthony Gordon for Murphy. I think I was going to bring on Harvey Barnes. It was between the two. Let's bring on Murphy. Let's see if that extra pace can deliver us something, that fresh pair of legs. It's out to Guimaraes here on this right-hand side, who plays it through to Tino Livramento with that wing-back roll. He's into the penalty area, and it's deflected in. Visser has scored. He's got us back on level terms. Our changes making the difference. Both of our substitutes combining. It's a great ball from Bruno Guimaraes, who's been incredible the past 2 games. Definitely our standout player. I don't really know how this has gone in, if I'm honest, but we'll take it. 12 minutes to go. We're back on level terms with Real Madrid. Now, with 5 minutes or so plus added time to go, what do we do? Do we stick or twist? I'm going to go for a cautious mentality. I just don't want to concede. I'd rather take a point than lose one at this point. Call me skeptical, call me scared or whatever. I just don't want to lose a point. A point against Real Madrid would be hugely valuable. We've already lost against Liverpool this season, but we played really well there. So let's see if we can take something from this match. 30 seconds to go. Will we do it? We've done it. There we go. We've got a point against Real Madrid. How important will that be in our Champions League phase? Tino Livramento making the difference with that assist, getting the man of the match for us, the man of the match in general. See, Visser with that important goal means that we sit, I don't know where we sit, but we sit somewhere in this mid-pack. 13th, there you go, in the Champions League after the first match. Not a bad start to our Champions League phase. You were unlucky tonight not to get 3 points. Our game plan executed to perfection. Really frustrated Real Madrid. And yeah, not a bad start to our Champions League phase. But as we go back to the portal, an extra 600k. That's not bad, is it, for a night's work? We'll send our assistant to that. That is it for this episode of the Newcastle United beta save. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe. The next episode will be coming in the next couple of days. But that is it for me. Make sure you subscribe to the Tacticali YouTube channel, and I'll see you very soon.